In the world of horror manga, one name echoes fear, Junji Ito, but even the master of terror had his inspiration. Buried in the shadows of manga history is a work so chilling, so groundbreaking, it has haunted readers for over 5 decades. This is the story of Kazuo Umezu's The Drifting Classroom, a tale of despair, madness, and survival in the face of the unknown. Picture this, a regular school day, laughter, routine lessons, the distant thud of a chalk on a blackboard. Suddenly, the ground shakes, the sky warps, and when the dust settles, the school is gone, vanished into a barren, apocalyptic wasteland. This isn't just a story, it's a nightmare, unraveling on every page of The Drifting Classroom. Created by Kazuo Umezu between 1972 and 1974, The Drifting Classroom begins with Sho, a young boy and his classmates being transported to another dimension. But this isn't just any dimension, it's a future where the earth is dying. Natural disasters have scared the land, resources are gone, and monstrous creatures roam freely. For Sho and his friends, every step is a fight for survival. But the greatest horror doesn't come from the outside. It comes from within. As despair sets in, the adults turn against the children. Chaos regains, and the humanity's ugliest instincts bubble to the surface. Child abuse, betrayal, and the suffocating weight of hopelessness. It's all here. Kazuo Umezu's The Drifting Classroom originally ran from 1972 to 1974 and was collected into 11 volumes in its initial Japanese release. However, in its reprint perfect edition format, the manga was compiled into 3 omnibus volumes, which include the entire story in a higher quality presentation with larger pages and restored artwork. Umezu's art is a world of its own, one where shadows creep and every line feels alive with dread. Unlike polished modern manga, his raw visceral style captures the ugliness of fear and madness. Every panel feels like a window into a world where survival has no rules and no mercy. The suffocating panic, the unpredictable violence, the eerie vastness of this dissolute future, it's all masterfully brought to life. Junji Ito, the name synonymously with horror manga, has spoken of how The Drifting Classroom shaped his works. In one of his autobiographical manga strips, Ito recounts his younger self discovering Umezu's masterpiece, a book so terrifying it kept him up at night. Sound familiar? His works like Uzumaki and Gyo are spiritual successors to Umezu's legacy. From twisting, grotesque imagery to the tales that turn the mundane into macabre, the influence of Umezu on Ito is undeniable. It's the passing of the torch from one horror master to another. While the manga remains the purest form of this tale, its impact extended to the screen. The 1987 Japanese movie adaptation tried to capture the claustrophobia of Umezu's vision. Then came The Drifting School in 1995, offering a Western take on the nightmare. And finally, The Long Love Letter, a 2002 Japanese TV series that loosely reimagined the story. But it's the recent perfect edition reprint that has brought this forgotten classic back into the spotlight. With a renewed appreciation for international manga, The Drifting Classroom is finally earning the recognition it deserves as the cornerstone of horror manga. The genius of The Drifting Classroom isn't just in its monstrous or its apocalyptic setting, it's in its exploration of human nature. What happens when the rules disappear? What survival trumps morality? When children are left to navigate the horrors of a world without hope? Umezu's story forces us to confront these questions, and we might not like the answers. Kazuo Umezu's The Drifting Classroom is more than just a manga. It's a descent into the madness, a mirror to our darkest fears, and a testament to the power of horror. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the haunting corridors of the drifting classroom. But this is just the beginning. Every week we will dive deeper into the world of horror, anime, and the stories that keep us awake at night.